In this video, I'm going to talk about how to create a Pareto chart. This is tab 6 in the chapter 2 class activities file. What you need to know is that a Pareto chart is more or less the same as a column graph, a column chart, with one difference. We have to do sorting first. A Pareto chart, it's used for categorical information. However, the categories are arranged in order from big to small. So we're going to go to the highest value from the highest value to the lowest value. So the only difference is basically the first step. In the column graph, we didn't have to do any sorting, but here we need to start with that before we can transform it into a graph. So look at my table. The exercise I have on hand is a table that shows the average cost per kilometer for the passenger in different Emirates in the UAE. So I've got Al Ain, Ajman, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai. They're not arranged in any order. The highest cost per kilometer is actually in Dubai, it's 7.2, and to me visually the lowest is in Ajman. So the first thing is to make it in order. So I'm going to highlight these numbers and look at the sort, click there, and I want it from big to small. So we're going to choose the second one, largest to small. When you do that, Excel, smart that it is, it will ask you, should you expand the selection? Because if you don't, you're going to end up with a mismatch between the category and the associated cost. So we say yes, so it means accept it and proceed to the sort option. We do that. Notice Dubai is the highest, still on top, followed by Sharjah, followed by Abu Dhabi, and the last one is Al Ajman. So now the first step is achieved, is done, and that is to sort the table from highest to lowest. We have that done. The next step is basically, in order to complete the Pareto chart, is to go to Insert and choose the column graph. Column is the same as the Pareto. Excel does not distinguish between the column chart and the Pareto chart. You have to know this. So we click on this one. Actually, let's choose the 3D, the cones. Yeah, that's nicer. This is the table I end up with. Of course, you can separate it. You can move it to a separate chart. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to delete the legend and delete the horizontal grid lines. No need for these. Next, what is left is basically to adjust for the titles and the title of the graph and the colors, things that we've done many times before. So right-click any of these cones and format data series, fill, vary, color by point. Step 1. Step 2, we go to the layout, axis title, horizontal and below, and I'm dealing here with the emirate. Now the x-axis is done, the y-axis is next, which is the vertical, rotated, and that is the cost per kilometer. Okay, let's make them bigger. And you want to choose a different color. Let's go now to the orange. Okay, and we do the same to the emirate. Orange font, size 14. Yeah, and the title, always make it a meaningful title, which you should copy basically from the content of the question on hand. This is the average cost per kilometer. You can add the 4 passenger cars. I'm not interested in that, just to save time. So now I have a Pareto chart. If you look at it, it goes from the highest, Dubai, and then look as if you want to draw a line, the line is dropping, so it's got a negative slope, to the lowest one, which is Ajman. With this, we conclude what a Pareto chart is. I'll see you in the next video.